私とセピロス剣術について学びたい？一人前になった君に復習するのも悪くないわね。騎士と貴族のしきたりは似ているわ。ただ騎士は小難しいところが簡略化されているの。
Well, I technically didn't know it was going to pop until it did. Let's see here. Can't see nothing. Mm-hmm. All right, I think I'm good. Let's hope. I don't know. I don't like the way it's set. Probably. Okay. I'm good. I'm assuming. I sound good, Andy? Now that I'm actually live, we've gone through all the heck in the world to get it set up. Where do I want to go? I've already farmed the fruits. You're going to come in and fight some bosses here in a little bit, right? Alright. So we can do the big weekly bosses, and you guys can watch us do that. I suck without Andrew to bounce off of. You see how this works? I was just making a joke that I suck at bouncing, not bouncing off of you. sucks that I have, like, no more... and I don't want to buy... don't want to do any ley lines right now. I'm actually surprised that my game latency is pretty decent right now. Yep, somebody's here. Unless that's you. Is that you, Andrew, or is that somebody else? Boo. I'm all excited. I got 2 concurrent viewers. Oh. I am weird. I'm getting excited over a view. Okay. But haven't I always been weird? Hey, there's somebody. How's it going? Let's see here. I need to farm something so that I look like I'm doing something important. Let's see here. Who do I want to farm for? Probably can go farm the... That's cool. We can have lots of hangout time. Not like I'm all that hardcore or anything. Let's see, I need crystal things. I can do that. That's over there. The serpent's head. We've got along the bones should be where all that is. Buff with the spinning swords. Oh, that's the serpent spine. The sword that I'm using has a passive, gives me a an attack buff and a defense debuff. Let's see here. Every 4 seconds on the field. So each one of those should be a stack of the buff. But it's based on how long she's on the field. So if I switch out, she will lose it, and then I have to go back to re-adding it. I guess. I don't know what makes it go away. Oh, when I get damaged, it goes away then. So what's your favorite character? Waifu. The Battle Pass Catalyst. I actually have not... I don't think I've gotten that one. Is that the Solar Pearl? Maybe I have. I think I got it on Ningguang. Pretty sure that's the one. Yeah, Solar Pearl. I think I grabbed it specifically for her. Or maybe I grabbed it for Sucrose when I was planning on building her. I tend to go all over the place when building characters. Raiden is one that I'm actually trying to work on her. How's it going, Sunshine? I actually got really lucky when I was pulling for Klee. I ended up with the, well, I say lucky, it was actually a loss of the 50-50, and I got the Skyward Atlas, so I actually ended up having her pretty much built for a long time, and Klee ended up, because of that, becoming one of my mains. I've gotten used to working with her. I know that she ends up getting a lot of hate for the way she plays, but she works really well for me. Let's see here.
今回は大物が釣れたようだ。岩山八九。
見切りました。粉々よ。よっよっ。わめきなさい。はっ。それ。よっ。
やはり
そこ。
ダメなんだ。
はい。それ。はっ。粉々よ。それ。はっ。はい。よっ。わめきなさい。それ。それ。早く。
Ew. Taking way too much.
裁きの雷。決闘せよ。やっ。はい。
I don't have a problem with that.
やっやっ。それ。
Okay. Anyway, I am over here to get the crystal marrow. I want to grab stuff. Is this like the impossible to break? Maybe I was hitting the wrong spot. No. Something's not right. There we go.
罪人にもこんな時ってあるのね。
Let's see. Y'all still haven't told me what your favorite characters are. Gotta think. Alright. My favorite character is probably going to be Eula. Gotta love her. I don't know what it is about the vengeance will be mine thing that I love, but I do. Just kind of ended up really liking that in her storyline. Like I said, I tend to go back and forth between Eula main and Klee main. Those are my two main groups. So I do have kind of the best of both worlds there. As much as I'm trying to get, I really want to get Yoyomiya up. Love her to death. But, you know, Ascension materials are killer. And now I was doing pretty daggum good. Had everybody that I was working up. Zenling was kind of my lowest for the longest time. But now that these four have pretty much been added to the game, I'm trying to really fast. Well, 5 if you count Raiden. So I'm trying to catch up on all of them at the same time. Did he move? I think he was over there by the mouth of the snake for the longest time. Yeah. I'm really kind of... I think they did pretty solid on redeeming Raiden in a way. But at the same time, I kind of hate it. I don't much care for the fact that they used the kind of the puppet thing that they were going for with her, but at the same time, I think it was a solid way to redeem her when it comes down to it. Meaning that basically you have Raiden Shogun as the one that you're playing instead of the puppet who was the other character. Yeah, that sucks. Did you? I'm so sorry. I didn't even think about the spoiler implication there. Oh, bad habit. Usually I have an editor that comes behind me and fixes our stupid spoiler. That's not party setup. I want party. Andrew's sniping my stream. I've got to adjust my party. Let's see here. I guess I am not in combat anymore, so I can just jump on a thing. Welcome, man. see here. I'll pose the same question to you. Who's your favorite character if you do play Genshin? Let's see. Where are we going? I'm going to... Are you just following me? He has got earphones in, so he can't hear me. I will just take him to where I want to go. Let's see.
騎士と貴族のしきたりは似ているわ。ただ、騎士は小難しいと。
No, actually, Andrew streamed yesterday or the day before, so I'm trying my hand at it. We just finished recording a podcast, and so I decided that I'd try and see how I could do. I'm a little bit nervous. Doing it live stream is a bit different than podcast, but it is what it is. All right, drag Andy into here. This is Signora. He's probably going to... Huh? I know. We're filthy casuals. We can't play that well. We're just entertaining everybody. We're trying to, anyway. Are you going to take Zonli? I'll take Diona then. Probably.
私とセピロス剣術について学びたい？
I have honestly no good characters for
復習
this.
するのも悪くないわね。
I can try Jean. She's neutral to the two. I could do I'll go with Jean. Let's try this. Probably a really bad mix. Favorite waifu and waifu. Saber. I love her. I love Noelle. I really wish I could work her up. I haven't played Jean in a while. Let's see here. Andrew's doing all the hard work. I'm just here from support. I heard they changed, I want to say it was Klee's original animation. Something having to do with us evil Westerners. Well, killing the healer things is kind of annoying. Mona is a character I do really like. I don't use her near enough. I would love to, but I am not good at catalyst users. Klee is the only catalyst user I can use. Well, that goes back to my dubbing problems. I like the JP VAs. I think they do absolutely fantastic. Oh, I'm full of fire. Darn it. I'm being an idiot. Isn't that why we play this game? Because the waifus get run around and hit stuff? I'm pretty sure that's somewhere in the Otaku manual. Let's see here. Oh. I really do wish that it would be a little bit more on the... When I select the map, I want to go to the map. I don't want to go to the character screen. You want to do Asda, or do you want to do child. Yeah, child or Asda.
貴族たちのプレイ
Well, I'm gonna die on Asda, so I'm gonna do child.
100のチャンスだ。本気を出して俺を楽しませてくれ。投稿も一つの選択だよ。俺は敗者に優しいからね。
戦法を開け、権限せよ。それ。やっ、
悪くないね。俺相手によく
わめきなさい。決闘せよ。やっ、兵糧のようにうなれ。
狂
ジャ
乱のごとく
ッジメント。
疾風怒涛。
Hacker.
粉々よ。よっ。やっ。それよっ。やっ。決闘せよ。粉々よ。それ早く。
All right. Oh. Yes, Ganyu is OP. Everybody knows Ganyu is OP. She is the GOAT after all.
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、
I can't use her on that boss. I guess I could.
また
Andrew made me take her out of my team. See, she's right there. She's still not worked up yet. Let's see here. Ah, shoot. I forgot Diona. Darn it. Now I'm sure to die. It's fun. Well, at least I'll hit him a little bit harder while I'm still alive. This is so silly.
今こそ全ての怨嗟を払う時なり。
There we go.
やれる。
All right.
この地が貴様らの墓場となる。千年の怒りをしかとその身に受けるがよい。
Got... Well, granted, I died a little early, but this is usually how this fight goes for me. I get the shield up with Diona, but she can't. Not even her can withstand hit. Huh? Yeah, that happens.
虫けらどもめ。
Actually, I did fall behind on Detective is Already Dead. That one is one that I do plan on picking it back up. We actually talked about that with the podcast that's coming up that you guys are going to get. We talked about shows that Chris falls behind on. Where is his flower?
早く。
Oh, there it is. I am out of boss stuff. I'm sure it's different for different people. Yes, actually have way too much on this game. This was the first one that actually convinced me to start paying into gacha. I don't think I've paid into any other gacha. I don't even remember if I actually paid into Fate Go. I do know that Andrew did buy me one character on Fate Go at one point. I would say roughly around $500. I bought wishes for Klee, Ganyu, Eula, Raiden, and Yoyomiya are the only ones that I have technically bought wishes for. The other ones were just accidental picked up because I have a habit of tossing all of my... Anytime I get a wish, I wish. I don't actually specifically go for the other characters, but if I do the other ones. Like I mentioned earlier, my favorite character is Eula. I do love Klee. She is technically one of my mains, but my favorite character is easily Eula. Currently. That might change. I do have a lot of love for Yoyomiya. I did actually. The second I seen her, I intended on wishing for her. I wanted her bad. I did pull for Raiden mostly because of the fact that pretty much all of the Archons so far have been pretty well loved, and so I went ahead and went with her. I did end up liking her after her story was all done and told, so which I kind of figured they would do decent. They did okay. I'm sure there's some folks that like Kaya. I can't think of a time that they've really forced, except for the main character. Every once in a while, they force you to play the main character here and there. But generally, it's pretty much whoever I want to be on my team. I can just set up a party and toss whoever I want on there. There's Andy's Hutao. One of the few that I'm kind of jealous of him for having. Let's see here. I am out of racing, Andrew, if you're wanting to do any more bosses.
ただ騎士は小難しいところが簡略化されているの。
Let's see here. Really? I would assume every character has their own fandom, but I have not actually specifically seen that fandom. I don't even bother with the 20-hour, 14-hour thing, and so it tends to be up there a lot. I do have a hard time with the explanation points. That drives me absolutely up the wall. That drives me crazy. I will go out of my way to make every one of those go away. But this one is driving me crazy because I can't make it go away. I was more focused on getting the stream going than worrying about my explanation points today. And now that I've brought it up, now it's going to drive me crazy. They're all gone now. Let's see here. And she won't talk to me because I'm in a game with Andy. So you're going to have to live with it. Can't fix it. Oh, we do actually do that a lot. But there was one that I didn't catch until, was it a live stream? Somebody had mentioned Aoyuki, and that is the main character. And I didn't catch it, mostly because she's a mostly silent protagonist. And I didn't catch it until later, when somebody had mentioned it, and I had to go through almost all of her skills until I got to her elemental skills, and you can hear it really strong on this. So yeah, I got a big kick out of that. Clash Royale, is that one of the army builders where and you throw them at each other? I haven't tried that one, I don't think. But if you're salty about it, I probably should stay way far away from it. Okay, I need to... You're coming back? Why are you coming back? I didn't know you left, honestly. Let's see here. I'm going to go back over here and see if I can find... You want to kill some ley lines? I can do that for you. I don't know how many more ley lines you got to do. I could almost say Andrew probably did that for Yo-Yo Mia, but I think he actually ended up liking her in general, so he went for that. But yeah, Yo-Yo Mia is one of his favorite voice actresses. The one who does Rentasaka. We're waiting for Denslift because that is you did for Hu Tao. I don't blame you. Hu Tao is absolutely adorable sounding. Dang it. I'm all walking around like an idiot. But then again, I've been doing that the entire stream, so I don't feel too stupid. Darn it. Yeah, that's right. Did they always have the ability to disappear and reappear? I know they have the jump thing. I want to go to the map. Open up the map. The map. The map. No, go to healing thing. Yes, we do. Andrew at otakuspirit.com. Or you can just go to the website. We've got an actual thing at the top. Yeah. Oh, you want to have fun? Paimon is from Kaguya-sama. She's Kaguya. She actually makes a reference to it too. Let's see here. Yeah. When Andrew had pointed out the reference, I got a kick out of it. Let's see here. There's one of these where she says the kawaii koto or something like that, and it's actually in there, and you huh? Oh. Apparently in here she mentions it, and that's where they talk about, there it is, where Paimon says how cute. So that's where she's making reference to the Kaguya-sama. Oh no, it does not sound like her at all. It is her. Well, in general, her voice actress doesn't. She's playing a different part, so in general, it doesn't sound like her. I love Minecraft. It is absolutely. I tend to do the mods a lot with it, but yeah, I love Minecraft. I don't do the weird battleground thing, so that's not my thing at all. But I've never been big on PvP. Hello. You can go away. This is true. One of these days I hope to find Bacon Chips and maybe get my Minecraft keys back from him, but he's been elusive so far. And the police said something about dark web is too hard to get a hold of, so. Yeah, I think it was Bacon Chips. I could be wrong. Okay, now that I'm all messed up, I'm going to find yellow ley line. That might be possible too. I'm not sure. That's why I said I'm not. I don't know. I think it could be. Like I said, the police weren't able to help me much. So
それ
one day, I hope to get my Minecraft keys back.
それ走行のオンそれわめきなさいへいやっ決闘せよそれ
冒険だ。
わめきなさい
くらえ。
へいよっ
みんながそばに。
粉々よ早くそれ早くわめきなさい
Stupid wallflowers.
それ決闘せよなかなかやるねわめきなさいへい憲兵恩は立つ目には目をやっそれそらへいはっ早く
Let's see.
やっそれ行こうはっ粉々よやっ
I don't know. Andrew will probably is going back and forth on Tales of Arise, so it'll be interesting to see if he goes with that. Mostly because while we do technically like the Tales games, it'll be a matter of there you go. Andrew is answering it right there. Yeah, I was getting ready to say the fact that we have all the previous Tales games that we technically need to finish.
騎士と貴族のしきたりは似ているわただ騎士は小難しいところが簡略化されているの早く傘の下に入りなさい君が病気になって体を壊したら復讐する相手がいなくなっちゃうじゃないわめきなさいそれ早くそれはっ兵糧のようにうなれそれよっふっそれ決闘せよ
Got it.
我が名はドアクシン君なり
全力攻撃だ。
わめきなさいはっふっ早く粉々よよっそれ
Yeah, I absolutely adored what I had played of Symphonia.
手を間違えたな。そりゃ
行け聖戦部隊
わめきなさい。早く
くれれば。
よっ粉々よ。へいよっそれ決闘せよ。
相手を間違えたな。
それよっ粉々よ。へいそれふっ決闘せよ。
Yeah, in a way, that's probably why this game was absolutely custom made to destroy me. Mostly because I just love characters, and that's really kind of what this game is. I'm so bad that literally I was thinking about it. People are complaining about a character coming out soon that's mostly healer based, and it's like technically I'm one of the few that actually will use a healer because I get my face handed to me all the time. That's why Zhonli's in all of my teams, because I actually use somebody who keeps me from taking damage. Everybody else hates Kiki. I love Kiki because she keeps me alive. Chi-Chi. Fine. Call her Chi-Chi. I don't care.
何百条ものしきたりを暗記させられても本気にしなくていいから。
Yes, very true. And besides, she's cute. That's the most important thing. Logan, what's up, man? Hey, we're trying to expand our wings a little bit, trying new things. Huh? You found another ley line? It's possible. Oh. Go and run into a freaking invisible wall like an idiot. Well, it gives me an excuse to be on here so you guys can actually talk to me and stuff like that, and it's fun. And we've been talking about doing it for forever, so Andrew started it and it made me want to do it more, so let's see. And shoot, as much as we talk about Genshin on the podcast, might as well start playing it for you guys.
私とセピロス剣術について学びたい？一人前になった君に復習するのも。
早く。はっ。それ。
I could see that. I totally could see that. And he would force himself through the painful playthrough of her. And she's a free character, so I mean, look at that. She's just adorable. How could you not love her? Oh. Did you steal Andrew's saber? Hey, on the bright side, Jean is Barbara's big sister, so are you flexing, Andrew? Lost 50/50s. I bet you there is a thing here around here somewhere. Oh, not only is he flexing, he's flexing the summer outfit. Logan. And the downside is you almost have to get her by her spooking, because I mean, even because I think I have a C2 or C3. C2, and that's just 3 spooks. Because she's not on a reduced banner.
騎士と貴族のしきたりは似ているわ。
Yeah,
ただ
I would like a
難しいところ
Diluc.
が簡略化されているの。
He's just a character type that I like. I like the claymores, so I would like a Diluc, but I'm not.
次の目的地
That's one of the main reasons why I specifically went after Rock and Roll Girl, mostly because of the fact that she's a fire claymore. I really wanted one, so. Yeah, and I know everybody hates her too, so I like all the characters, so I don't really care.
よっよっそれわめきなさい。
聞きたまえ。ここにて命ずる。
失礼。
I have yet to find a character in this game that I don't like.
なかなか粉々よ。それ
本当の僕。
What is your Sayu?
息を前
You got C2 or C1?
それ粉々よ。それ憲兵王は立つ。決闘せよ。はいそれ
Yeah, I got lucky. I actually wasn't planning. I technically got Yoyomiya, and I ended up with 1 Sayu. I didn't really want to put too much into Sayu, so I pushed a little bit farther just to get that C1. I hope she spooks me later. But usually once you get them, that suddenly they start spooking you like crazy. I am going to leave that Star Killer. I'm going to leave that question unanswered because it's on our next podcast. Or the next podcast, we actually ended up talking about VTubers.
私とセピロス剣術について学びたい。
So forgive me for not answering. That's the reason
一人前に
why.
なった君に復讐するのも悪くないわね。
I don't know if you listen to the podcast or not, so
早く
I hope you do.
それ
Well, it's going to be on YouTube anyway, so.
それ粉々よ。わめきなさい。それ粉々よ。
There it is. Got him. I knew that was supposed to happen.
諸行無常。
決闘せよ。はいそれ早く。それ雪を前桜吹雪よっ。はっふっふっ
大体役に立ちそうね。
And silly thing is, you almost have to be
早く。
kind of specific, because one of the strange things is it's almost unclear when you say something that kind of popped into my mind for Starkiller. You almost have to be more specific on, are you even talking about Western VTubers versus just the VTubers that are that speak English? Because there's almost a separation there, because there is a new crop of people who are popping up that could be considered VTubers. Frustrating. Yeah, I thought I recognized your name, but you know, different name tags or usernames. Yes, we have actually discussed that quite a bit. Probably can do that now that we technically have a actual avatar that we could probably put together. We'll see what happens. I've actually, because of the fact that I've technically been in signs and graphics and stuff like that, I went nuts on artwork when we first started. But I have a bad habit of being more... I like the more grungy type look, and it didn't work for our branding, really. How's it going, man? I have a bad habit of when I do make my artworks, I'm doing great. My artwork has when I say grunge, I think of kind of that a lot of artifacts on the sides that kind of blend together, and it tends to distract from what you're actually trying to do. I think I've got some of my artwork up on the website in the section where in the forums where we have a lot of people who post their own personal artworks. I think some of my artwork's over there. But it's graphic arts. It's not actually anything hand-drawn by me. I'm trying to answer the questions. And keep the screen moving at the same time. I feel stupid.
生成ルテンそんな戻れ
わめきなさい。やっ結晶せよ。粉々よ。兵糧のようにジャッジメント。それ早く。わめきなさい。へい。それ
I don't even know which boat you're telling me that I'm walking around. So I could probably be walking around it again, and I don't know.
早く結晶せよ。よっわめきなさい。それへい。
You're more than welcome. We've got a lot of folks that are really good people up in there.
よっ雪を舞い。粉々よ。それへい。わめきなさい。よっそれ
もっと早く
岩山八九せ
Stupid waffle flowers.
よっそこわめきなさい。それ結晶せよ。よっ早く。はっ早く。それ粉々よ。それよっへい。早く。それ早く。それ
Oh. I don't even know what boat you're talking about. There's boats all over the place. There's like 4 of them. I don't even know how I ended up over here. I'm supposed to be looking for the crystal marrow. Yeah, it's. I wandered off on a path of picking stuff up, and then I ended up over there. But yeah, I'm trying to get the stupid crystal marrow. I think what it is, I'm trying to get the stuff on the get the chests and stuff while I'm out here. Who specifically is Vishojo? Out of curiosity. I'm pretty sure that'll answer your question on whether or not I like Vishojo, but I mean, I know the Hololive girls, but I don't know anything specifically that's Vishojo. Iron Mouse is alright. Nanners, I technically like her. Fruit, I think I bumped into her once or twice. I don't know Zen. Now, I only really kind of bumped into most of them. I hate to kind of point at a specific person and say that I don't like that person, but I do know that I have seen crossovers with Melody on a lot of them. Is it Melody? Was her name? And I like her, so I ended up bumping into a lot of the other, a lot of others through her and another person. Yeah, I like Melody, and I ended up bumping into a lot of the others through her.
I'm surprised you watch any of them. It's kind of like watching an English dub.
Yeah, that is true. There is a lot of cringe involved with a lot of that, so. But a lot of it comes down to how much genuineness is in their tones. I'm not sure about Snuffy yet. I've thought about it. I've watched her a couple times. But that places a lot more into. I don't watch a lot of these that much, and that's something that we ended up discussing on the podcast. So I don't want to play this off as I'm constantly listening to a lot of them. So I guess you guys technically got a preview of my answer on the podcast.
結晶せよ。よっ、それ。わめきなさい。そこ。はい。
And he left me. Now I can have my team. Darn it. Okay. That's actually very true. As we mentioned before, or what I mentioned in the podcast is a lot of my main reason for not much caring for it is usually mostly because of the Western humor. I don't care for the Western humor much, and so the more and more they try to cater to the Western market, the less and less I care for it. And like I said, I like them just fine. Each one of them has their own charm that I like about them. But for the most part, it's the more and more they put in the Western humor, the less and less I like it. Or I'll go out of my way for it, not necessarily that I don't like it. Which is the reason I don't watch a lot of Western TV. I don't much care for the Western humor or Western take on drama, whatever have you. Anything Western tends to be not my things that I go out of my way for. Time fail. Oh, gotcha. I'm following. Yeah, it's there's a lot of it that is involved in time. I kind of suck at playing games or focusing on two things at the same time, and so that's another thing that I want too much to watch the entire stream if I'm watching a stream. So I can't play a video game and watch a stream at the same time. I sit here and see Andrew and they're doing that all the time, and I wish I could do that. I really do. It's not that I can't multitask or multi-process or whatever have you. I kind of want to focus on whatever I'm focusing on, and so I kind of suck at doing that. Hence the reason why you're probably watching me stop on the screen to answer a question over here, which I hope I get better at that. That's the plan. Anyway, that is the plan. I can talk and play at the same time, but reading and playing at the same time, not working. Let's see. Let's try this again with my main involved.
剣女盤石。
それわめきなさい。早く決闘せよ。はっやっ粉々よ。ふっやっそれわめきなさい。ふっやっ
ここだ。
はっ決闘せよ。それふっはっ早く
Come on, all the burning anime questions, and I think we've gotten one question about the current season going on. Ah.
それわめきなさいよっそれ
Huh? I got lurkers? Probably.
決闘せよよっ
I'm the lurker type as well, so I can't blame that.
はい決闘せよ
That's because you focus too much on your idol stuff. That's your own fault.
粉々よはっやっはいそこ
Favorite of this season? That is a tough question.
早く
I'm probably enjoying the most Girlfriend. That one worked out really well. Logan, you abandoned us to start a new podcast, and that podcast turned into the Idol podcast. I mean, we're always going to joke about it. It's okay. Still love you.
早くそれふっわめきなさいやっ粉々よはいふっわめきなさい
I girlfriend ended up doing it's doing the harem thing in a very different way. Usually you either have the forward protagonist, you have the ditherer that can't turn anyway, and this one is doing it overtly in a way, and I don't know how to explain it better than that. Just go and watch it. I've had a blast with it, and the humor seems like they're getting better as the writing. It's almost like the writer is catching his stride, and he's definitely doing a lot better. Which one is Kanan in there? It is a hot mess. I like Cuckoo. Which one is Kanan?
騎士と貴族のしきたりは似ているわ。ただ、騎士は小難しいところが簡略化されているの。
Is it the main girl? It was either that or the main girl's girlfriend, so it's not like there's a lot of choices. I like Cosmic though. She's fun. Unless they destroyed her in the next episode or two, so because I am technically behind on that. Or Galaxy, excuse me, Galaxy.
よっ。はっ。
I was actually surprised how much I ended up liking Cuckoo. She just kind of came out of left field. How you doing, Carbon?
よっと。
Yeah, kind of came right into Love Live.
Yep.
You can blame it on Logan. For Logan, your tastes are more closer to Andrew's, I think, aren't you? Yeah, if you're closer to Andrew, then I mean, drama-wise, I would go with probably Aquatope. That one's really great. As far as cutesy side and fun side, then definitely Girlfriend, Girlfriend. Kageki Shoujo is absolutely fantastic. They are doing great.
いつか私みたいに何百条ものしきたりを暗記させられても本気にしなくていいから。
早く。
Yeah, that one. I'm surprised how much that one just kind of came out of left field. I was not expecting it at all. I figured it would be good, mostly because it just felt different, but wasn't even thinking that it was going to just take off the way it did. But hey, we've been surprised before. It's not like things haven't happened like that. I actually probably would have smacked you if you had missed any of Dragon Maid. That's just a given. Just Dragon Maid is just a given. Yeah, the last episode of Dragon Maid was absolutely them just showing off again.
私とセピロス剣術について
Yehu,
学びたい
can you rephrase that a little bit? I'm trying to. I think that you're asking me if why I won't watch depressing shows, maybe. It's not necessarily depressing shows, more along the lines of, and even then I have been laxing on that a little bit. I've started to watch more darker shows. It was just more of I got to a point where I didn't want anything depressing in my life. I didn't want dark themes and stuff like that. I didn't want to watch stuff like that because it was there. We just recently went through something very heavy, and a lot of that was just compounding too much, and I didn't really want it in my life. I just wanted to be in more happy and fun, cheerful stuff. So, short answer, we were going through some really heavy stuff, and I didn't want anything more heavy on me.
騎士は小難しいところが簡略化されているの。
I hope that's a good, solid answer. Yeah, having Elma's backstory is great. I really do love seeing why they have the history that they have. Whoops. Darn it. I did say darn it. I caught myself. I have a bad habit of running around too much, and jumping off of cliffs while you have no stamina is really a bad idea. This is just a really bad place. Treasure chest is what it is. Hey, it's probably the point of the challenge, is to fight on a teeny tiny little itty bitty spot over water. At least it's not lava. I love Latifa. But no, favorite of the season is not that one.
それ早く
Heck, even drugstore.
よっ
I'm mixed on that one, and I wanted to like that one a lot. I really wanted to like that one.
早く
逃がすか。
岩山八九
I recognize the name. Is that a which service has that one? Is that Crunchyroll?
砕け散れよっ目には目をそれふっそれ
小賢しい。
結晶せよはい粉々よそれよっよっそこ結晶せよ ジャッジメントそれふっはいよっ
I guarantee you, one thing that will come out of Spirit Chronicles is it's going to probably be the new ex-girlfriend, mostly because of the fact that it's absolutely full-on Kirito,
早く
and people will just associate it the two. You know, people will. It's a Kirito knockoff.
やるねそれ 早く
It has Kirito. It must be hated.
それ
岩山八九
戻れ。
目には目を走行のオンやっそれ粉々よはっふっよっ結晶せよ
新たな発見ね。
早くはっそれ
Yeah, I like Tsukimichi.
早く
That one is. I like that it's trying a lot of weird, different things to do. That they're trying. Not that they like the fact that they're trying for more kind of a. I almost want to say anti-hero. They're not going for the throwing into another world and then making them into the bad guy. Instead, they're just making him into a exiled hero, which I think is a really interesting little twist that they're playing there. So I've liked that so far. Both are very great shows. Sword Art Online is, while it has it, I think that it's a victim of a mixture of the fact that you have a very young, inexperienced writer learning accidentally just kind of hitting on something that worked really, really well. And so it became super popular. And then suddenly everybody is rating him and trying to dissect what he wrote from as if he was a seasoned writer. It was just him goofing off and writing effectively a fan novel. Now, it's completely original to him, but what he was trying something new. He wrote something that he wanted to read. There's nothing wrong with that, and a lot of people give that story a whole bunch of crap, and it really shouldn't. It gets way too much crap for what it is. Dude is really mean to poor Tomoe. He really is. But then again, he's technically a lot nicer to the spider than he is to Tomoe. Because I was getting ready to say he was mean to the spider too, but no, he's a lot nicer to the spider than he is to the girl. Either that or he knows that she would probably like him to be mean to her. And so rather than encourage that, he just leaves her alone. How's it going, Sky? I actually kind of like both of them. I really do. I like Mio and I like Tomoe. They're both very sweet. I'm doing great. Well, technically, both of them are pretty clingy, honestly. Now, you could say that Mio is a little bit more forward than Tomoe, but they're both kind of clingy. She is an underplayed card. She really is. But I guess they can't really have her following him around everywhere. It really is a mastermind. I was actually surprised how much I ended up liking her. She just kind of... You don't expect her to be that... She really does play the contrast well. And that's why I kind of really like her. How do I keep ending up somewhere completely away from the stupid snakehead? All right. At least I'm not next to the ship. I still don't know what ship you were talking about. There was 5 ships there. It's so silly because I keep trying to find these crystal marrow. I'll find 5 or 6 of them, and then I'll never see any more. It's like they're... I know that I really should just get a farming route, but I'm not even going to bother. I just like exploring half the time anyway. But it's a waste of time, I'm sure. This is why Chris is a filthy casual at this game and not hardcore like some people. Hated villain of the season. Without actually looking through any of the shows? As it stands right now, probably the blonde guy from Spirit Chronicles, but that's just off the top of my head. I'm sure that if you blasted up a character, I'd probably go, no, I hate that character more. But as it stands right now, the blonde guy from Spirit Chronicles. Yeah. No, it just depends on who you're listening to. There's a We already mentioned like 3 or 4 good shows. Kageki Shoujo. What is your taste is really probably the better question. I wouldn't, but I'm probably a little bit out of touch on that one. I really need to get caught up on that show. So Andrew would probably be able to answer that question better. I do want to watch Magia Record. That one is just a consequence of starting a little bit late and just not really having a strong enough drive to catch up on that one. It was a decent show when we watched the first season, but no, I haven't caught up on that one. I don't know if I answered, if Sky did, if you heard the rest of my answer, or if I made sense there. Which taste do you listen to our podcast? Do you know that you like Andrew's or mine? Isekai, romance, shonen. Go check out Kageki Shoujo, really solid. And what was the other ones that we were mentioning? Dang it, I feel like an idiot right now. Oh, Girlfriend is absolutely adorable and fun. There you go. Andrew gave you a whole big old list. Aquatope is great. Dragon Maid's great. Finna is actually shaping up to be quite a fun surprise. Karen is great. I love Karen. I halfway think that Andrew just watches the show and goes and decides which character I will like just based on the fact of, I don't know. What makes you think that you decide I'm gonna like character? Andrew seems to know my taste better than me. I don't get it. Oh, okay. Thank you. Take care of it, Logan. Yeah, she has kind of, as much as I kind of I would definitely agree that she has definitely been kind of a mainstay this season or this year altogether. She has definitely shined this year. I think all of us would like more Cruel Tempest. Heck, I'd take a Cruel Tempest side story over nothing at all. Shoot.
逃げ道はありません。それ。それ。決闘せよ。
I was so desperate for more of that story, I went and read the manga. No. My imagination is not that vivid. I won't say that. I won't deny that. That's possible. They do all have different voices in my head. It is kind of scary. Do I have a whole bunch of voices in my head? Lowest ranked show is of this season probably Drugstore. Huh? Yeah. Right on. I can see not a lot of people watching that one.
戻れ。
やるわね。粉々よ。
I think that me and Andrew were talking about that Detective is getting a little bit of hate.
それ。
大体役に立ちそうね。
Lowest ranked show that Andrew is watching. Avengers? Or maybe the lacrosse show. No? The water polo one. Andrew probably dumped that show a long time ago. I don't think he's actually watching that one. 86 maybe, but or the 2041 maybe. It is the 24 one? Wow.
難攻不落。
再生入れて
見切りました。決闘せよ。それ。粉々よ。
It's kind of funny because I did kind of want to check that one out because of the artwork style. My higher strength show. Probably could get, well, no, because yeah, I'm not sure how much people are following that one. Nah, come on. If it was your Super Cub of this season, you would have dragged me into it. Or is it just not cutesy enough that you don't think that I'll follow it? Is that the 5-second battle one? I'm actually surprised to how much that I'm actually kind of enjoying that one. It's got a really, if that's 5-second battle, I think it's very popcorn action flicky type show. I actually kind of like it. It is a little bit brutal though. Here and there. I didn't care for what they did with the mama. But even that wasn't that bad, so don't make it sound like I'm saying that it was torturing her or anything. I've got 2 shows. I mean, Dragon Maid is a good solid answer, but I don't think Love Live is as popular as a lot of people as the people who love Love Live love Love Live. It's not. I'm not miss. Yeah, I figured Dragon Maid made sense. See, I don't have a list in front of me. I can't think of what I'm watching at the moment. God, I can't think slime is that popular right now. I guess, okay, slime is a lot more popular than I thought. Everybody's going to decide that they hated that all the time, too. I know slime is popular. I guess I guess I just didn't think it was as popular as I thought it was. Huh.
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。旧友とまた。
Yeah, I wasn't real sure where Revengers would be. So it actually does have some traction. How's it going, Toxic? I wonder how much of the Tokyo Revengers is from its manga and or light novel fandom.
次はどこに行くんだ？リーユへの名所を巡りたいなら、いい案がいくつかあるぞ。
See, I can see that, and a lot of that fandom is just transferring over, wanting to see it. But at the same time, that could also be the word of mouth just getting around that everybody knows, hey, this is a good show. So that's an interesting thought. Yeah, slime. A little bit hyped for today's episode of slime. That's for sure. Hopefully it'll live up to the hype that it's building itself. I'm still walking away from this daggone snakehead. I think secretly I don't want to collect Crystal Mara. I don't know. I just want to wander around and kill things. Apparently that's okay. They decided they don't want to fight me. Somebody wants to fight me, that's for sure. We assume that's probably what's going to happen, but no, we don't know we haven't watched it yet. Or something along those lines is going to happen. I specifically avoided that place. I didn't want to fight him. Please don't shoot stuff. Yes, there is a lot of exposition. I think it does decent. The problem is that I think it does well at its exposition. I'm gonna guess probably 5. At least 5. I can think of 3, and then 1 just popped up recently that I wasn't expecting. More. So how many are we at now? 7? Much higher. Jeez. Girl's busy. 20? Okay. You did say much higher, so yeah, even 13. That's pretty solid season for any voice actor. I think that we've only seen a couple that have gotten into the 5 or 6 roles. For her to be doing near double that. She got real popular very fast. So like and like we've mentioned before, one of the things that we do get concerned about is when a voice actor or a voice actress gets a lot of roles like that. We worry about whether or not they're going to get either overworked or basically get an injury, because a lot of those voices take some very extreme cases. She's in Magia Record. Who was she in Magia Record? Was it one of the characters we seen in the first season? Oh, duh. I forget, okay? I forgot she was in the main... I'm almost convinced it. Maybe you can check that real quick. Is the guy from Gangster? Is he in or Gangsta? Is he doing 2 parts in Finna, or is the cook guy a different voice actor? No, it's not the cook guy. It's the bow maker. Kendra Rasuda. Was he the? Is he the bow maker as well as the other character? In Finna, yeah. He is the bow maker, so he has 2 roles in the show. He's got I heard him a lot more in another character. I wasn't sure about the bow maker. This is true. So he technically only has one role. Didn't they already announce that that show is coming back? I thought we talked about it on one of our podcasts. Ugh. Please don't kill me. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Forgive me. Here you go. But no, Yojo Senki, I almost want to say for sure was already announced as getting another season. I'm gonna give him. Let's save myself the trouble and go with the happy medium, because you already got me once, and go with 7. I thought 5 was a little high for Aoyuki, but seeing as how you're giving me 13, that means they don't even care about protecting these poor voice actors anymore. 5. See, 5 makes sense. 5 seems viable. Anything more than that just seems cruel. But once you get into the machine owns you, so. Who was he in Life Lessons? Was it a character we didn't see yet? I think he mentioned that he was falling a little bit behind, but yes, he's planning on catching up. Axe murder. What the heck are you watching?
He knocked over the pot.
Oh. Okay, I got you.
You get his voice right.
Who the butler? Oh, is it? That makes sense. Yeah, I actually do. Now that you've pointed it out, I absolutely catch it. Okay. He is he's from Ajin, the main kind of bad guy, Sato. Yeah. Darn it. Well, he's a kind of an odd version of a villain when it comes down to it. He's kind of a, I guess you can call it a, like a charismatic villain type thing. You don't really want to hate him because you can see his, you can kind of see his motivations. Yeah, he's an interesting character for sure. Until they get they're sooner or later there's going to get a point where the CGI is going to be as good or if not better than Digipaint or whatever it is that we're at right now. I know that we're not really being hand drawn much anymore. I know it's not Digipaint anymore. There's a new technology that's between the two, I'm sure. I don't want to sound like an idiot. I'm sure I already do. But eventually we'll get to a point where the CG will be as good, if not better. The CG right now, it just looks too out of place, and then they make silly decisions on top of that. I look at it more as like growing pains that we have to go through this process. Oh my gosh. Probably, I know she popped up recently and I didn't catch it right away until Isn't it something this season? You're making me want to go and check my watch list. It wouldn't have been Magio record. Oh, she was in she in Iruma-kun? It seems like she's in Iruma-kun, if I remember right. I think that might be the one where she popped up and I wasn't expecting it. So hey, I win. That was the last show that I watched with her in it. Because I literally watched that last night. Hey, I won. I've been watching Iruma-kun more recent than Fruits Basket. But yeah, you're right. She is in Fruits Basket. You just said she was Pandora. There's a... Oh, okay. I think there is a character named Pandora in Iruma-kun. She is in Iruma-kun. I know she is. Alright. I guess I lose. Andrew wins. Oh, I'm just giving him a hard time. I trust that he's telling me the truth. Maybe Shadow House was the one that I thought was kind of out of left field. I don't know. It's been a while. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm trying to do this quest real quick. Data collection. There we go. Now we have stuff, and they're all above me. Of course they are. Let's see. Alright. See if I can get this quest done. So I can actually go into that area. Andrew teased me with being able to go into this area without dying. How he got ahead of me on this quest is beyond me, but technically I haven't done this quest in a while. How's it going, Justin? Okay. Oh, hey. That's not the beacon. Where's the freaking... There it is. One beacon. You think that was a Sakuga clip, or was it just something that happened in the storyline? I know that people tend to get excited when it's a good Sakuga, but at the same time, a lot of people do get excited about massive plot points. Congrats on getting Ball. She's a lot of fun. I do really like her. That's my brother Andrew. He's the co-host of our podcast. If you don't actually listen to us. It was a controversial point. It happens.
一人前になった君に復讐するのも悪くないわね。それ。
Yeah, I'm only at what level 50 or 40. I got caught up. Me and Andrew did some farming of the Electro boss to see if we could get a couple of the pearls or whatever they're freaking called. So I've got a couple of those. I just ran out of Mora, so I've got to gather some of that up, and then I can level her to 50 and go to 60. Do I have one team? I have two teams that are my main teams. One that is based around they have a lot of the same characters, yes, but one that's based on Klee and Benny, as Benny is basically my healer and buffer, and Klee being my main, and then Eula and Kiki as my healer. Or Chi-Chi as my healer, I'm sorry. Yeah, I tend to go back and forth between those two. Darn it. I I know that a lot of people like to have the joke lolly team. I like lollies just fine, so but I wouldn't be able to work with mine that well. None of them are outside of Klee. I couldn't do much damage with any of the other ones. I haven't set them up good enough yet. A Eula Benny team, I could see that. That would be what a melt team. I didn't get Kazuha, so I couldn't do. I kind of regret that I missed out on him, but I wasn't going to put money in for him, so. I'm barely a big fish in the pond. I wouldn't consider myself a whale in any way, shape, or form. I don't even think I should count as a dolphin. Like I mentioned earlier, somebody asked, I've put probably about 500 into the game. I'm not that big of a spender. Just to get the ones that I want. The other ones, I do roll constantly, so even on off banners, I tend to pick up characters. It's probably a bad habit of mine because it keeps me from. It forces me into situations where I have to put money into characters, but when it comes down to it, I like getting characters. I like being spooked with characters, so. Which that's, like I said, that's how I ended up with. The only ones that I've put money into is Ganyu, Eula, technically Raiden, but I didn't put that much into her. Klee, I definitely put money into her. I got Venti and Ayaka. They spooked me. And Yo-Yo Mia, I put money into her because I wanted her. I'll trade you. I'll take Kaza and you can have Venti. I am trying to work up Venti. The reason I got Ball was mostly because of the fact that I do know that she is technically, because of the fact that she's an Archon, I'm trying, I did get her mostly on that fact because I know that the Archons are really well liked. And I kind of liked Ball anyway, so it wasn't that much that it hurt me. I'm glad that that Ayaka spooked me because I really did kind of want her. I just wasn't. It wasn't enough that it pushed me that I wanted to put money into her. Lyra gadget? Oh, from the event? No, I didn't get that. I actually was semi-inactive during some of those events. Kind of disappointed because I think that there was a bow that works well with Venti. Unless that's the Lyra, and I don't know. And it is about 4 o'clock. I need to start getting some other stuff together. So I'm going to go ahead and start closing this down. Started again on I can see that. Ayaka's really well loved, and she is an adorable character. I don't blame anybody for that. All right, guys. You guys take care. Thank you for visiting with us. And come back again.